You mute yourself. I haven't unmute.
Sorry, I'm too excited. Hello, everybody. Very good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to all our guests here today. Thank you for giving your precious time this Saturday morning for some of us, afternoon for some of us, and maybe evening to log online and to continue to listen to our automatic leadership. Hi, I'm Ivy, and I'm your MC for today. Wow, let me see. Thanks, Daniel. Hi, nice to see you again. And I see a lot of familiar names. So, if possible or convenient, would be great if you guys can turn on your camera so that our speakers and our volunteers and myself, I can see all your faces and I can feel your energy. Whether are you guys awake or maybe you are still tired after a long day if it's evening your time. Yeah. Hi, Gail. Hi, Augustine. Wow, so cool, so cool. Maybe because some of you probably I'm new to you guys. Maybe y'all can type in the chat box where you are from or where you're located now, so that our speakers know where you guys are, and I can also know better where you are because I realize this marathon has allowed me to know people from all different parts of the world. Singapore, and let me see who else. Oh, okay. Thank you. Thank you. Please I really just want Kat, I think this is evening time for you. And wow, London, Romania. Wow, yes, Daniel is our old friend. I think he's been here most of the session. Malaysia, yes, very cool. So, anybody, I think you all would know by now we are at the third wave of our automatic leadership marathon. So, what topic are we going to talk about today? Do you all know what's the topic for today? Maybe you can type in a chat box or you can just unmute yourself and say out the answer because there's at the moment is a small group, small cozy group of us. Anybody can tell me the answer? What is today's topic? Or too long already? Cannot remember. Or you're just, it's okay. I just want to come and listen. So which topic doesn't matter. Okay, just allow me to share my screen because just in case any one of you here is your first time listening to our automatic leadership marathon, it's your very first session. Thank you, Gil. So it's your first session. So allow me to just quickly introduce how this works, okay? Hang on. So basically, we have total 5 waves of our automatic leadership, and today we are at our wave number 3. So we are talking about key problems and decision making because I believe all leaders, regardless you are a family leader or at work or at any organization that you are leading, we can't help it. As a leader, we have to make decision and how and some of the problems we will face when we are a leader. And this wave will focus on how can we overcome all this thing, which probably some of you may have already encountered or some of you maybe have some ideas how to do it. But of course, over here, the word automatic leadership is something deeper than what we see from the name itself. Definitely, it's not me going to teach you and talk to you about today. Today, we are very honored because I have two very special speakers. Why do I say they're special? Because they are all the way from Kazakhstan and Ukraine. Okay, so allow me to introduce our very first speaker today. There's a swap in sequence. So today we have Ainu, who will be start her sharing first. And Ainu herself is the founder of Diamond Management Academy, and she's also the ex-CEO of IDTV, one of the largest television company in Kazakhstan. And she also the co-founder of Tour Center, which is a touristy platform. And wow, it's very amazing. By using the seed system, by using all this wisdom, she through planting seeds using 4 steps, and she gave birth to a son after 9 years of infertility diagnosis. Isn't this amazing? Most people will probably just want to give up, but she believed she used the seed system. She used 4 steps, and this is what she achieved. And beside that, she also bought an apartment, earned 100,000 USD within the first year of using just 4 steps plan, okay? And after that, she was raising investment for for a touristic business for totaling up to 600,000 USD. Wow, please, can y'all please rejoice for her. You know, by rejoicing and be happy for other people's success, you get 10% off their good seeds, right? So please give her emoji icon and rejoice for her. All right, cool. And then my next speaker is Olga. She's from Ukraine and she's the owner of a business consulting firm. And what did she has over the years when she's practicing the seed system, she has also created a solid language business with self-managing team, which stay even when it was so. Wow, I'm sure all the business owner here, you would want a self-managing team so that you can be a true shepherd. Just need to sit behind on your chair and relax, and everyone from a team will manage everything for you. Do y'all want that? If y'all want, please also give us a 11111. So that both our speakers know you guys are really excited, want to find out more and go deeper. And then also, she tripled, listen, tripled, not just doubled, it's tripled her productivity and managed to gain her MBA degree, completed 2 courses on sales within a year, and still having to get to sleep for 8 hours. And still travel around for 2 weeks in Europe, not being involved in any business routine or just meeting with friends and parents, and achieve a truly, I'll call this a truly work-life balance. Do you all want that? If one, please give me a Thanks, Kai Chi. I share. Yes, yes, yes. Thumbs up, thumbs up. Yeah. So these 2 speakers are really amazing, and I really look forward to their sharing. So right now, let me see how many of you. Oh, I only have 23. In my session, I always tell my guests, my speakers need a lot of energy. So, which means we need more people. So, could I invite all of you here? Please share our Zoom link to our friends and family members and invite them to listen, because it's a rare opportunity that we can have speakers from the other part of the world to to share with us in our Asia time zone. So it's a very rare opportunity. And these 2 great speakers, I have met them in SCIM myself. I mean online when I'm in the term. I think they are amazing. I also find it very honored that today I can share the same stage as them, listening to them. So please share the link out to invite more people. All right. So now the next step is very, very important. If you can, turn on camera, which I see most of you has done. Very good. Second step, please give your warmest welcome and energy to, I know, our very first speaker. She need to see all the emoji icon first before she will appear and before my volunteer will spotlight her. Yeah, this is my rule. So can I have all the love and stars and diamond flowers? Yes, yes, very cool. Right, now with no further ado, over to you, Ainu. The stage is yours.
Dear Ivis, thank you so much. I'm happy to welcome all of the friends around the world. I'm happy to welcome my amazing colleague, Olga Zolotova. My name is Ainur. I'm happy to be here with you. And I would like to start my presentation with expression of my respect and admiration to you. Because you are those people, you are leaders, you are people who are turning this world, you are people who are making the hugest impact in this world. And especially you are someone amazing because you are doing it not just by competing with other people, not just by fighting and trying to get your success by any means, but you are those who are trying to make these changes through the use of ancient wisdom, which says, bring light to the world, bring support to this world, serve people, help people, bring kindness. And just think about that for the moment, how amazing you are. Who thinks like you? Who thinks like that? If I want to be successful, I need to make someone other successful. And as our teacher, Geshe Michael Roach says, actually, the reason why you are here is because you have some amazing seeds you planted in the past. Because these knowledges, they requires dozens, tons of amazing seeds, of good deeds. And it means that I'm here with people who did all these good things to the world. You did something special and amazing. And I'm really inspired when I think about that. I'm thinking that I'm sitting with all these superstars who are bringing all these good things to this universe. So, my name is Aynur Nosipekova. I am from Kazakhstan, but yes, you're right. We have amazing seats. Yes, definitely. And it costs a lot of good seats to be here, and I'm happy to see you, dear friends. So, my story is the following. I came to this system in 2016, 10 years ago, and it was so interesting that we were given a task. I had another teacher whose name is Mirza Karim Norbekov. Maybe you've heard about that person. He has a book he has written together with our dear Geshe Michael Roach. It is called 20 Mistakes Which Destroys Your Life. And Mirza Karim Norbekov and Michael Roach, they were friends. And they wrote this book, and Mirza Karim Norbekov was my first teacher. And he gave me a task. He said, you should bring Geshe Michael to Kazakhstan. You need to organize these events. You need to introduce him to our part of the world. And frankly saying, when I just started like reading these books, when I just started listening to these theories, for me, it was just theories. I was like, I don't know. I don't know if it works or not for steps. And I'm thinking, I had these thoughts in my mind, and we've organized this event. We brought Geshe Michael to Kazakhstan, and it was like amazing big DCI events for like 500, 700 people, something like that. And when I started having these thoughts, whether I don't know if it works or not, one moment Geshe Michael says, don't believe me, don't trust me, you should try. And I was like, okay, why not? Let's try. In the worst case, some other people will be happy because I will help another person to be happy. Someone says that it gives happiness to me, but let's see. And I started doing my first 4 steps plan. I've decided that I want to buy an apartment. So I took my another teacher, I started helping her to paying for rent for the apartment. And you know what happened? Just in 3 months, my investors came to me and said, do you know, we like the way you work and we want to give you bonus. And I had just usual salary, maybe $2,000, something like that. But suddenly in one moment, they gave me 50,000 US dollars and I was 27. And at that period, it was a huge amount for me. And I was like, what? Bonus? Oh, I didn't expect that. Okay, thank you so much. I have it, I take it. But then I think it is not enough for the apartment. And I don't know whether it's 4 steps or not, but okay, let's see how it works further. I keep doing my 4 steps, I keep doing my coffee meditations, and I quit my job. I was CEO of one television company. I quit my job, I leave my position, and 3 months after I left my position, suddenly my investors came to me and says, we know that we don't work with us, but anyway, we want to give you bonus again. And they give me additional 50,000 US dollars, and I got my 100,000 US dollars. And you know, when I use this system, it is like I say, it is some matrix problems when the world doesn't work as it usually works. Because usually when you leave the company, nobody follows you, nobody run after you and saying, please take money from me, we want to give you money, we like you so much. And this was my first case when I got my result. I earned 100 US dollars in my 100,000 US dollars at my 27. I bought my apartment. And then I started thinking that maybe this system works. Maybe there is something more than I expect. Then after that, I did so many 4 steps plans. I think I realized 100 my dreams and goals, and I did just amazing things. And as Ivy said, one of the biggest results is that for 9 years, I had infertility diagnosis. It means I couldn't have kids. And I had problems with my body, and doctors said that you will not be able to give a birth. But I was like, okay, 4 steps works. If everything comes from me, why not to try? And I've tried. And now my son is 7 years old. Yeah, I got pregnant, we gave a birth, and when we got results like that, oh my gosh, it makes people so much inspired. It breaks all the rules. It shows that everything comes from you, that even you can give a birth to a kid when you cannot have that kid. It is amazing. So, this is my short story, and thank you for all your comments. And today I'm gonna talk about our topic, and it is really amazing. It is called this leadership skill of refusing bad choices. And what does it mean? Let's do it in this way. We will talk on two different levels. The first level will be, I would say, conventional level. The most obvious, the most understandable level when you try to use your normal intelligence and try to not to fall into bad choices. And I see that there are a lot of women here around, and I think all of us, we always think about such a thing like losing some weight. Yes, when you want to stop being so fat and you say, okay, let me to have a diet. I've decided to lose 5 kilograms this month. So this is your choice. This is your long-term choice, and you're like, okay, I will do that. I want to become beautiful, and at the next swimming season, I will be super duper cool girl, right? But suddenly at 9 p.m. you find yourself near a refrigerator. And you find yourself, you look at your hands and you see these chocolate bars in your hands, and you're like, you understand that you are putting it in your mouth. And this is really skill. This is leadership skill, to make a pause and to say, oh, wait, I'm making bad choice. I am giving up my long-term goal. I'm giving up this enjoyment I want to have in the future, and I'm choosing this short-term enjoyment, but that will cause suffering and pain later. And this is really leadership skill, to make a pause, to have this, we say, power of will, this like clear understanding, clear mind when you say, no, I'm a leader, right? We are at leadership marathon. I'm a leader. I can win this battle. I should win my own bad habits, because if I win myself, then I will be able to win like battle somewhere like outside, let's say. When I want to make a huge company, there are so many battles, but the first battle I need to win is this one. But wait, listen to me, please. I'm talking about conventional level. Today we will go deeper, definitely, and I will give you some amazing secrets which Geshe Michael gave us during our SCM 8 level. But first of all, anyway, because of being psychologist, coach, etc., we always need to think about this kind of thing on conventional level as well. So, what we should make when we are trying to choose between two options, like one is which fits to our direction, which fits to our mission, to our long-term goals, and the short-term bad choices, we need to learn how to make this list in our mind. And usually it happens very, very, very fast. For example, let's talk about that chocolate bar. In a short term, of course, I have enjoyment. It is plus. In a short term, I'm kind of, forgetting something. But at the same time, I understand that there are a lot of minuses for my future. I understand that tomorrow I will have more suffering than right now when I want to win myself. And I need to make this balance and to always keep remembering that, wait, I'm a leader. I'm going to have better future. And now I'm talking about a diet, but we understand that there are these kind of things when we talk about not losing time sitting in our social media, right? Or when we need to finish our homework instead of, I don't know, talking for 2 hours with my girlfriend about nothing. And I always need to have this mind which looks at me and try to understand what I'm doing and try to analyze and to choose better options. So this is obvious, friends. I'm not gonna talk a lot about that because I think all of you are leaders here, you have your companies and you understand how important it is. But what I understand that it is not so obvious all the time. And now I would like to talk about ultimate solutions. And in our DCI level, upcoming DCI level number 8, there is this life tool, amazing life tool, which talks about being catched in a trap of diamond deals and how to get out of those traps. And let me first of all ask you, do you remember what the diamond deal is? Can you please put 333 if you remember? And put 0 if you don't remember. What does diamond deal means? Okay, perfect. I see a lot of people who knows what that. Oh, I see some friends who doesn't know that. Perfect. Okay, let me give you the explanation of this diamond deal in few words. If you read the book of Geshe Michael, which is called Karma of Love or Seeds of Love, there is this example when there is a couple who is going to get married. And they come to a jewelry store and they are trying to buy a diamond ring for their wedding. And there is this seller who is trying to cheat on them. He is offering them 2 rings, 2 diamonds, and one ring has some black spots. Another ring it is kind of yellow. And our couple, they understand that these 2 options, they are not good enough, but they are kind of trapped. Because the seller, he's like doing, yeah, I have this or this. No, this. In DCI level, Geshe Michael will explain it much better, much deeper, and you'll understand the whole point. But the main idea here is that when you are catched into choosing between 2 bad options, you shouldn't do that. You should go and to find another option, 3rd one, which is the best one. And do you know what? I would like to give you an example on the pictures. Again, there are so many women here, and try to imagine that one day, you decided that you want to buy a dress. You come to the store and you are trying to put on different dresses, and you see that in one dress, you look like too big, too fat, and it is not good enough for you. But also, okay, you say, okay, I don't like this dress. Let me have another one. You go, you put on another dress, but you see that it is kind of old-fashioned. It makes you look old. It makes you look cheap. Do you know what is wrong decision here? How do you think, what is the wrong decision when you are being forced to choose between 2 options? Can you put in the chat your thoughts? The worst decision is when you try to choose between these 2 options and you think that you are forced, when you think that there are no more choices. And I just try to imagine that. I come to the store and I try different outfits and all of them are bad, but who said that I have to take one of them? Is there any rule for that? But why do we do it in our lives? We should understand that if I see bad choices, then I shouldn't choose between them. I need to just go out of that store. I need to go to another one. For example, if we work on a conventional level, and I need to find another dress which will be better. But maybe there is the day when there are no more dresses anywhere. Whichever store you go, you understand that all the options are bad. Then what you should do? You should go inside and to understand, maybe there is something wrong with my seeds. And maybe I should go and start planting seeds by helping other people to look beautiful. Or maybe I need to activate those seeds which make, when I presented some beautiful dresses, when I did something to make other women special, and then when I activate those seeds, I see that there is this amazing third options, which fits perfect, which is luxury, which is ideal, and I can feel myself and see myself as a beautiful person. And friends, in our CIS countries, there is this terrible expression. Did you hear that one? Can you put 4 if you've heard that one? Of two evils, choose the lesser. Put 4. In our countries, we often are being said like that. Like, oh, if you understand that both options create suffering for you, you need to choose the one which gives you less pain. Do you understand that it is a terrible one? It is like, you have 2 options. We will cut your right hand or we'll cut your left hand. Which one do you choose? And the person is sitting and saying, okay, I write with my right hand, so better I leave my right hand. You can take my left hand. It is really amazing. And do you remember in the beginning, I told you that you are really special people because you do not agree with these diamond deals. You understand that actually it is not correct. And something in your mind happens. It is the moment when your alarm systems need to switch on and to switch on your seed intelligence. Seed intelligence, it is the intelligence which reminds you about the pan, about that the world is coming from me. I don't have to choose between 2 bad options when I need to give my right hand or left hand. It is not happening by itself. But I will go and plant seeds of health and I will keep both hands and I will see myself as a strong, healthy person, right? And we understand that the world is empty. And I don't have to be catched in these, pictures, in these films. I need to, as I said, to switch on my seed system, seed intelligence, and try to create a new third option. So, right now I was giving you examples which are like, again, kind of obvious. We understand that we will not agree with the bad dress. We understand that we will not agree with giving our hands. But let's look at your life and try to think about your business, about your career, about your family. Right now, each of you, can you please think about diamond deals you are being caught? Maybe you are sitting and thinking about whether I should live in that country or another. Or maybe you are sitting and thinking, should I spend my Sunday evening watching this leadership marathon, or maybe I need to go to have rest with my family? Or maybe you are thinking, do I have enough money to go to DCI 8 course, or better I go and pay for my another education? And you are always choosing between two options, but you should understand that if you feel any pain, if you feel any suffering or any limitations, this is the sign to switch on your alarm system. Beep, 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 something is wrong. Beep, 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 I feel pain. Beep, beep, it is not okay. Beep, beep, if I feel that something is wrong, I need to switch on my alarm system and to remember a pen, to remember that it is not coming from me, that I can create any film I want. I can have both. I can have 10, I can have, I don't know, I can have both vacation and business and relationship and beautiful dress and beautiful body and happy mind. I can have all 5 DCIG goals and fulfilled, and I can be happy always, because if I change my seats, I can create new reality. Tell me, please, who would like to have all the goals fulfilled? Right, 555. Of course. And just try to remember again, when you feel any limitation, when you feel that you have to choose between bad options means the options which are not perfect, which are not ideal. It means that you should stop doing that. You need to go work with your seeds and to create new reality. And let me give you one business example, business case, to understand that better in details. So let's imagine now okay, let me stop my presentation for a while. Let's imagine now you have your business or your source of income. I don't know, doesn't matter. Maybe you are working somewhere, maybe you have your business model and you understand that it became old and it's not as successful as it was before, and you do not earn enough money. Who of you would like to have more money? Put 10, please. And one moment you realize that, okay, this old system is not good enough. I need to do something. I need to launch a new product line. I need to start a new service. I need to, I don't know, hire a new CEO. I need to go to a new education. And you are trying to move forward to change something in your life. But you feel like you are caged in a trap, because you see that you don't have any money to invest into that new product, into this new CEO, new education. You realize that you don't have enough time, enough skills, and you are kind of getting frozen. Do you know this feeling when you became trapped, you became frozen, and you don't know what to do? You cannot do it in an old way, but you want to start a new one, but you don't know how to do it in a new way because you don't have these capacities, resources, investments, etc. And you are just staying in the middle and not choosing anything. And you understand that you do not fulfill your potential. You do not do everything what you could do. And look at what is happening in your mind on a usual intelligent level. Usually our mind starts doing kind of tables. Maybe you do not notice that, but this is how our mind works usually. So let's say you look at the left side, you decide that you are going to stay in an old business model, to stay at your work or to have the product you are having right now, and you decide not to change anything. So there are some pros and cons, right? According to pros, you see that, yeah, of course, it is like you have kind of safety because you don't need to change anything. You'll just keep doing what you are doing. You have your knowledges, you know how to be like a guru in that model. You are professional enough, everything is okay. And you still hope that there are some chances to wait it out. Like you think maybe something changes by itself, market changes, I don't know, some rules changes, and everything is going to be okay. I hope that. So this is the pros which your mind offers to you. But also there are some minuses. You understand that, oh my gosh, this old business model is not working anymore. I do not earn my money I would like to earn, right? You see that there is this high competition. You see that it's not possible to fight with other people, not to compete with them. And of course, you are tired, you are burned out, and don't believe in the possibility to do that. So this is your mind like a computer doing this in your mind. Then you look at this new model, this new possibility on a new choice, like, okay, let me launch a new product, or hire new CEO, or buy new education, anything which helps you to change. And you see this, there are pluses, benefits, advantages, right? Like, oh, of course, I will enter new market. Of course, I will increase my income. Of course, I will have this growth and expansion. But at the same time, you see all these big, bold minuses, like, frankly saying, I don't have any money to make investments. I don't have any time to dedicate to that new business or to this new model. And of course, there are so much risks. I'm not sure whether my ideas are going to work. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe my idea is going to destroy everything. And you are sitting and choosing between these two bad options. You are the same like this girl who's trying to choose between two bad dresses. And this is what I want you to understand, that, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, my computer is frozen. Okay, let's come back here. You are watching your video, you're watching your world, and you think that it is happening from its own side, and you are trying to fight with this world. But this is the moment when your alarm systems need to switch on again and say, beep, 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 please switch on your seat intelligence. It is not working like that. It's never gonna work like that. Beep, beep, beep. You need to do what? You need to project new ideal third option through your mental seeds, right? And you should go and start creating new mental seeds to create something amazing. And now maybe you don't even know what is the third option, but you should do everything which is which depends on you. And let's play a little game. Let's discuss what you can do to make both options to work. Let's share in the chat. Let's see. My old model is not working. My new model is not available. And actually it means that I don't have seeds for both models to work, right? I'm not projecting another option of reality where I can have both. Yes, Ivy writes, activate and plant nobleman seeds. Amazing. What other ideas do you have? So I have, the first option is to launch a new business, and right now I don't see that it is available for me. It means that I don't have enough seeds to see it available, to see it working. In the same time, I see that my old model started to getting old, not working. So I see that it is wearing out. Help someone to find investors or capable assistants. Help another produce desired results, right? Rejoice when you help someone in the past with her business. Yes, dear friend. And you see, you are such an amazing seed practitioners, and you started giving us dozens of new ideas, and you know how to do that. And I just wrote few ideas, and Of course, you can find 15 more, 20 more. But here are the options which I wrote. To make the first model to work, when we understand that our model is not working, so I need to help someone to recover their business. When their business is dying, I can help them to give another birth, right? To give the second chance to that. Then maybe I need to clean the seeds to make 4 powers, which create these obstacles, these losses, right? To start working on that side, because I can make my old business still work. Also, I go to the second part, when I want to start something new. So as I think Ivy wrote, right? I need to help someone to attract these investments. I need to help someone to launch a new business. And also, oh, I'm so sorry, on the right side, on the bottom, there should be another one. When I help another people to find new ideas, because I want my idea to work. And do you know what happens? Something amazing. Suddenly, I can see that when my seeds will grow, I will see the amazing world, amazing third option. And right now, I shouldn't even try to guess what is going to happen, because it doesn't mean that I will be, I don't know, forced to do something such a heavy and difficult and I will be burning myself out. No, no. When my seeds open, everything will just arise so easily. And I will see that maybe some people will come to me and say, I think I saw that in the chat box. Some assistants might came to me and say, do you know, I will work for free. I will work for free because I love you so much, I respect you so much, and I will do everything to start this new department for you. This is what I had in my life. My students, they came to me and say, do you know, we want to volunteer, we want to be your, I don't know, servants, we'll do everything for you, please say us what you want. And I say, do you know, I want to start my social media new product. And they said, okay, just smile, just teach, please, we'll do everything for you. And they started this new business, they attracted new clients. And I was really sitting and I was shocked because everything happened by itself. And my old model has also started working because I activated my seeds when I help another people, when I was helping my parents, my karmic partners, and suddenly clients started to come to me. So what is the main point here? Is that the leadership skill of refusing bad choices means this skill when you remember that you shouldn't be catched in the trap of diamond deals. When you see that there is this diamond deal, when there are bad options, you never should choose between two of them. You should make a pause again. You need to step back and start planting seeds to create new reality. And when you plant those seeds, the new reality will be much better than you even expected. So this was my presentation. And again, I would like to show my gratitude to our teachers, to Michael Roach, to all the professors, to all the colleagues who led this marathon to be, who gave us these knowledges, because these knowledges, they make us so special. They make us people who can change, I don't know, create the world in any way we want to have. And I know that this upcoming DCI level number 8, it is for those people who are special and who want to do it in a master way, on such high level. And you should go there. You should go there to study, to take knowledges from our grandpa. You should go and to be with our professors. It is life-changing knowledges. And thank you very much, my colleagues. And now I would like to give the word to the second speaker, my amazing colleague from Ukraine, Olga Zolotova. And I respect her so much. She is a super business consultant. She has so many people who are increasing their incomes, who are expanding their businesses. And Olga, she is really amazing leader who has such a deep knowledges. And I would like to give the word to Olga Zolotova. And thank you very much for your attention.
Thank you. Thank you, Anu. Thank you so much. Could all of us give Anu a very warm applause and flowers and diamond for her very, very amazing sharing? And before we go on to the next speaker, which is even more amazing, as what Anu had described her to be, could we just take a group picture together with both our speakers? So if it's convenient, could I invite every one of you to turn on your camera and give a brighter smile to everyone, and we will have our volunteer to have us take a group picture. Well, today is Saturday and it's also a day full of love. Can we just do like a 4 and a heart? We use 4 steps and with love, okay? Yeah, because leaders must avoid bad decision, and then we must take care of our members. So we must have love, right? No love, no success, right?
Okay,
So
I mean,
done? Oh,
done.
our volunteer is so efficient. I have not finished talking, she's done. Okay. All right, thank you once again, Ainu, for your time and your amazing sharing. Thank you so much. All right. So now, with no further ado, let's go on to our next speaker. Olga, over to you. The stage is yours.
Thank you, dear Ivy. Thank you, dear Ainur. Such an amazing speech, such wonderful examples. And I've even remembered one of the examples. I have already forgot about that trading in my life, and stay tuned till the end, and I will share with you the big decision I have made in my life, in business, and which impacted my life as well. And how I did it, and I will share with you and inspire you to become masters of decisions where you do not compromise anything in your life, and become master of making decisions where win everyone around you, including you, and where everyone is happy, and you do it with love. As Ivy said, no love, no success. And it's such a wonderful phrase. I will take it with me. Thank you. So now let's go on. And I will invite you to continue exploring your life and your business and share, because it's not only about sharing, it's about revealing, it's about seeing the problem. And as you know, if you accept the problem, if you see the problem, it's already a 50% of making it a solution, finding a solution out of this problem. Yeah, do you agree? So who is ready to find out compromises in your business and in your life and stop them and get more love and success in your business and life? Just thumbs up or type radio, any emoji, anything. You just share what you have inside of you, and we are just guiding you, sharing with you our experience. So let's go on. So I think that you have already noticed that in business and in life, because they are strongly connected around us as person, the hardest part is not choosing between good and obviously bad. Yes, as leaders and as highly responsible leaders, we never choose obviously bad. But the most dangerous trap for a leader is choose between the great and the just okay, just normal. And we often, as I see in my life and in my clients and people around me, we agree to mediocre deals. So let's call them mediocre deals, yes? Like average employees, and just normal pricing, and we do it usually out of fear that nothing better will come along, because why? We do not know how to bring this better. But let's first dive deeper. But however, this exact consensus clutters 100% of our capacity and true capacity, revealing our potential to the world, and leaves zero space, unfortunately, for true monumental scale we can do in our business and in our life. So let's explore. No, do not just listen. I see these mediocre or consensus deals in different levels: on business level, team, financial, and of course personal, when we compromise our balance, life work years, whether to go do sport or lay do nothing, our energy and our health. And let's start with business, and later I will give you some examples. So what we can do, how we can make mediocre decisions or consensus in business. For example, we can hire on an employee who is not decent enough, and or vice versa. We see that this person is a professional, decent enough, but doesn't burn for mission of our company. And we see that there is a gap in our operational system, and we urgently need someone to fulfill this gap. And we take this person who is decent but does not burn for the mission, who has anywhere or at least one time seen this situation in your business or in your company, just type 1. And what we do as a result, when we do it, when we cannot usually predict what results we can face to. And what we face to is we waste days, weeks, months, or micromanaging them, rewriting their work, redoing their work, and that makes us drain our energy. Why? Because we hired this person to fill the gap in our operational system, in our management, and to free our time. But what we get as a result, we work twice more, and we work for that person and for ourselves. Yeah. And I remember when I was having my language center, that exactly happened to me when I started expanding and I launched a second office, and I urgently needed new teachers. A new teacher came, and she seemed to me quite friendly, quite nice, quite professional, but she was not, or her goals, her inner intention was not aligned with the mission of my company. And as a result, I was exactly coming to her lessons, making her correct her errors, always consult her. And finally, she dropped and she fired because she started stealing my students. But that's another case. The case was I was talking about, that I was working for 2. So who has anyone worked for 2 or for 3 years, typed 2 or 3? Or if you are an expert or you have your own good, you can take on a difficult and in a way toxic client at our or at your old rate, because you again need urgently the cash flow right now. And we again make this mediocre decision. Okay, I will take this person, but I will have money, and later I can invest this money. And we again trade our true potential, our happiness, our joy, And what happens as a result? In a result, we see that client drains all our energy. And due to that, we start thinking, we get upset, we get angry at this client, at ourselves that we agreed to take on this client. And we are very close to our burnout. And our burnout actually multiplies twice. And moreover, we physically have no time left to build our high ticket or scalable offer, either as an expert or for goods. Who has ever faced like this situation? Type please 4. Who has seen, oh, that's about me. I have done it several times. And again, every single time we say yes to this mediocre option, we like mentally sign a waiver rejecting our true potential, and we like delay our true success. We delay our clients we enjoy working with, and they enjoy working with us and get much more results. Or we delay getting our self-managing team. Yes, again, agreeing to this mediocre option. And the wrong choice, as you see, is not about calculation. When we make calculation in marketing or when we make calculation in finances spreadsheets, which takes place as well. But this also a result of our mediocre decisions we have made before these calculations. And it is compromising we made against our own inner clarity when we like agree to what we do not want agree to. Like, it's okay, and I will take it up. And now let's go again a little bit deeper. Our attention, our time, and our mental space works like or acts as a vessel. And if we fill this vessel, yes, if we fill our time, our mental space, our energy, our focus with these cheap, mediocre, compromised decisions, again, on the surface, we can say that the laws of the universe physically cannot deliver a major contract or a powerful top manager to us, because there is simply no room left to it, because our focus is on these mediocre decisions, agreeing on just, okay, and I will take it, and then I will sort it out. And by this, when we fulfill this, our time, energy, and especially mental space with these wrong choices, we plant these seeds for our mental pictures of scarcity and fear. And subconsciously, we like planting thoughts, maybe you could notice them. Just type which of them looks or sounds familiar to you. I'm afraid that the world is unsafe. I have to compete and be harder. There is not enough money, not enough good top managers, not enough good clients, not enough managers or anyone else, or partners or investors. And I'm afraid that I won't make money more. So I will pick what appears to me, and it sounds just being normal. And type please in the chat which of these thoughts sounds familiar to you. And why we doing it? Again, when we reveal them, yes, when we make them clear to our mental space and we then see what blocks us from making decision of great and revealing our true potential to the world. Yes? Everything not enough for my kids. Okay, thank you. Thank you. That's a very, actually, I would say that it requires a lot of courage to admit that, yes, I have these thoughts, and yes, I really agree on these mediocre decisions or options. I really do compromise. Actually, when I started thinking about it, once I sat and thought, oh my God, all in my life in business is total compromise. And that is why I'm not happy enough. And that is why I do not have enough time, energy, and I have health problems. I have clients problems because I always compromise. But that is not, how to say, that is not our fault. We just didn't know how to do it, vice versa. But after that marathon, and especially when you join DCI level 8, you will know how to stop it. And you will become a master of making great choices. And again, working a little bit about effect of these thoughts. When we have these thoughts and plant those mental seeds, those mental pictures, the world reflects this projection right back at us in the form of stuck payments, because we think that there are not enough money. Sudden crisis, because we think that the world is dangerous and unsafe, and partners who also compromise with you and sometimes even betray at the most critical moment. Again, because we think that the world is unsafe, we are not enough, and there is not enough, and we compromise and make these mediocre decisions. I do not want to upset you a lot, so now we will get more happiness and joy if you're ready. And to do it, let's rejoice that we are here and you are having chance to sort this problem out. You have seen it. Yes, I have seen this problem. I now know why I'm unhappy. Now I know why I have these problems in my business, in my finances, in my life, and in my balance. Thank you. Thank you. And working away from wrong choices requires immense emotional resilience. And this is exact the point where a leader, as I'm sure you are true leaders, display true strength rather than the force or pressure. Like in example which Ainur has given us, like stop, pause, and to stop a pause already requires true inner strength. Rather than forcing yourself, like, let's do it, I will do it, I will make everyone do it. No, we know already that is not a true leader character. True leader character is inner strength, clear mind, and clear thinking to pause, to stop, and make a true decision. And reject a compromised client, reject compromised employee, or reject compromised project where we operate from a place not a scarcity, yes? And when we reject, let's see this again. When we take this in, we operate from the place of scarcity and fear, yeah? But when we reject from our inner strength, we act or operate from a place of our inner abundance. Why? Because on contrary, we are sure we are living with these thoughts that the world is enough, the world is safe, everyone is helping me, I can make as much as I can have as many perfect clients as I want and help as many people as I want, and I can have the best ever self-managing team in the world, because all together we are revealing and serving our mission, helping other people. And doing this, we like declare our entire system. I know my value. I know who I am. I know where I'm going to. I know my mission. I know my strategy. And I'm freeing up space for the best. Who gets inspired by this? Type fire, please. Because fire burns in our heart, and fire, happiness, joy, what is feeding our true leadership. And the moment, thank you, great. And the moment a leader finds the courage to say no to this mediocre, completely different people and entirely different numbers enter our field within a short period of time. Of course, it takes time between when we plant those mental pictures, feed them, water them, yes, and time when they open in our reality and we see different numbers, people, team. And that is the law of mental pictures, or the law of the seed system. Do you know that law? Who knows that law? Type I know. Who doesn't know? Type I do not know. And we will talk a little bit about it. Because the mental pictures we have in our mind project our reality. And if we have pictures of not enough, unsafe, we see unsafety and not enough in our world. And it was like an insight for me as well. No matter how long we are in the seed system, how deep we are, I'm sure there is always something deeper to know about it. Let's talk about it. Okay, great. Just a little bit, not big, but a little bit. What is the law of the system? Because we again, when we plant seeds, like attracts a like, yes? And we see that if we plant seeds from the and operate from the place of scarcity and fear, we project in our reality scarcity and fear. Clear, right? Like makes a like attracts a like, yeah? Second one is that the seeds multiply. They become bigger. And that is an answer why every month or every year we feel more and more fear, more and more unsafe, and our problems and business in life become bigger and bigger. Because one little thought, action from the place of, when we operate from the place of scarcity and fear, yes, I agree to take up this project. I agree to take up this client. We plant seeds for more clients, which we do not happy working with. We plant more partners who betray us and who we cannot trust anymore, you see? And vice versa. when we operate from the place of abundance, or there is enough people, great team, great clients, we plant seeds for better clients, then they multiply, and suddenly we see that there are more and more perfect clients for us, more and more perfect team for us, more and more money come to us. And the third is, if we do not plant seed, we will not get a result. Yes? Let's talk about 2 points. If we do not plant seeds, these mental pictures, for scarcity and fear, we will not see scarcity and fear in our business and life and in around ourselves. And if we do not plant seeds for abundance, for making great choices, we will not make great choices in business and life. We will not see perfect clients, team, money. And there is a 4th law. Don't plant seeds, you don't get results. Right, great. And 4th one, if you plant, the result is inevitable. Again, if we plant scarcity and fear, it's inevitable we will meet it in our business and life. And if we plant seeds of abundance to make great decisions, then we see inevitable great clients, team, money, partners, and projects, and perfect work-life balance. Yes, plant seeds, you will get results. And these are 4 laws, fundamental, yes, laws of the seeds. And you will get in details in DCI 8, and you will see how they work on different levels. And that exactly happened to me when I already was working as a project manager for one of my teachers. I was helping her to start up a project. And we urgently needed a marketing expert. And I faced again this compromise and mediocre decision. From one side, we had a very promising marketing expert in our team. She knew the mission of the project. She was seeing the value of it, but she wasn't that great marketing expert. And seeing her, I could take up her, but I had to teach her, like send her to courses, and it would take time. Yes, I would lose here time, energy, clients, and income, profit, yeah? And on the contrary, on the other side, I could find a great marketing expert who was not inside of our company, but I would have to teach her, to explain her the mission of our company, the value of our company, the price of our company. And again, it would take time, and we will lose clients and money. None of them is great, you see? And fortunately, back then, I already knew about DCI 8 and the seed system. And I started making mental pictures, planting seeds for a better marketing expert. And again, as Ainur said, don't try to guess. I just relaxed, was planting and resourcing for the plan I was doing. And for our team meeting, suddenly appears a lady, but she was applying for position of Reels maker. And I tell her that we are looking for a marketing expert, and why we need, and she was already in our seed system, and she knew already the principles of it. And she says, you know, actually, I'm a marketing expert, and I'm helping projects to launch and to start up and to expand. And I was just sitting, wow, it really works. And it took only a couple of a week or two. So she appeared in our team and she helped my team. She taught my team everything, and she made an amazing marketing company. And we launched the project within a short period of time. And that is again about not compromising, not doing mediocre decisions. And the last one I would love to share with you exactly. Thank you that you stayed till the end. One of the big decisions I've made in my life. As you know, that is my second business, business consulting. And my first business was Language Center. And I had some business people studying English or other languages in my center, and I saw that I actually can help them because I already started getting certificates in different programs like coaching and others. And at one point, I felt like, you know, you are losing your inspiration. Your potential, your wish, and your focus is moving to another place. And on the other hand, you have already the business that already was giving you money, and it took a lot of part of your life and a lot of your energy. And it was like, I can't leave it. What shall I do it? What will my students do? What will my teachers do? But I didn't have capacity like to sit on two chairs because there are only 24 hours a day. And I would love also to travel, to have my time with my family, to study, to continue studying. Unfortunately, back then, I didn't know the seed system yet. And it was hard for me, but I decided to sell it. And I sold it to a great lady. Fortunately, I had great seeds to find that great lady. And my team said that we will live here, stay here to continue your mission, to continue your business. But only if I knew the seed system, I would not compromise two businesses. I would find the decision, create the decision where I would not have to sit on two chairs, but I would have enough capacity to run two businesses and find a team of people who will help me to do with it. And now I'm helping exactly with that to my clients. And some of my clients already have different projects. One of them started her restaurant and went to Europe and left restaurant to the director. And another one started her jewelry project along with her expert project. And we did not here compromise projects potential because you know, there are lots of potential, especially when you free yourself, when you clear this capacity, when you start thinking clear, you see that there are lots of creative ideas start popping up in your head and you want to implement all of them. And again, there is a question, how? And the answer is DCI 8. And using these tools and other tools of the seed system, we created great results and launched for my second client, her jewelry company. And now just let's type in the chat, how much were you satisfied with some of your decisions? Just think of one of your latest decisions from 1 to 10. How much were you satisfied with it? Where 1, absolutely not satisfied, 10, absolutely happy. And what if you could learn how to make the best decisions that satisfy you 100% and make everyone happy around you? And moreover, how would you feel and how would your life and business change in this case? And in DCI 8, you will learn how not only make 100% happy satisfaction decisions, but also how to become master of these 100% satisfaction decisions. So please welcome and make your life and business much more happier, much more satisfied, and reveal your true potential to the world. Thank you.
Wow, thank you, Olga. Guys, is it amazing sharing by Olga? If yes, could you please type 888 in the chat box, and also please give your emoji, your love, your diamond, your flowers, applause, everything that you can think of. Maybe you can also treat her a croissant or coffee because I think it's now going to afternoon for her. Correct? Olga, now it's afternoon in your time zone?
Yeah.
Yeah, amazing. And I do hear lots and lots of takeaway. I'm sure you guys are like me from Ainu and Olga. We have lots of takeaway today. Maybe you can also type what is your biggest takeaway that you hear from our speakers today in the chat box so that our speakers can take a look. And then we can also coffee celebrate, right? Because I learned so much. You see, my post-it pad is full of notes now. I've been taking down notes myself. So please type in the chat. Yes, stop compromising, Gil. Well done. Yes, that's the one I heard very strongly in the whole session. Stop compromising. Stop compromising. Because when we compromise, we will just end up getting delay in our results or not achieving the result that we want. Right. So just now we heard Olga and I know keep talking about this level 8, level 8, level 8. I'm not too sure whether you guys are really aware what is this level 8 we are talking about. So just permit me to quick share my screen. And for those who are not aware of the program, you all can just take a screenshot, or I will also encourage you, if you want to know more, please reach out to a person who invited you to this marathon or any of our volunteers here to share with you more about this program. Okay, so we have this year IG level 8, which is called automatic leadership, which is the same header as our marathon. And to add on, this time now, Gershon Michael and his teams of international teachers is going to give us a enhanced version. So what exactly is enhanced version? I think some of our friends here, probably you have already attended DCIG level 8 a couple of years back, but trust me, Gershon Michael always and don't love to teach repeat stuff. So I'm sure this time around, with this word enhance on the poster, it definitely means something even deeper, like what Olga and Ainu go, let's go deeper, let's go deeper. You know, teacher always loves to go deeper. So I believe there are more bonuses stuff that we get to learn from this time around. And I heard this time around, this level is not just about automatic leadership. It is also a blend of emptiness plus innovation and creativity into our leadership, which I believe in this current era with AI, everything coming up, we all realize that nowadays leaders have to be more creative and more innovative as compared to the last time, right? We need to pick up new skill set and a lot of things happening. So also very easy for us to fall into what just now our speakers mentioned, bad decision making, because should I learn ChatGPT or should I learn Claude? Should I learn this? I learn that, right? So all these are day-to-day small little mediocre decision that we always need to make. So this is happening in July 3rd to 5th of July. And right now we still have our early bird price, and it will early bird will end on 21st of June. So take a screenshot and we welcome you to Singapore, this beautiful city. And also please reach out to the person who invited you to this marathon to know more about this course. Right, so now we are going on to our next segment, which is very fun. It's our Q&A. So for those of you, if you have some desperate questions that you need an answer, especially regarding bad decision making, you can type your question on the chat box, or you can just raise your virtual hand so that our volunteer can spotlight you and unmute you to speak directly. So, Olga, while waiting for our participant type their question, I do have one question that actually I wanted to ask. Because you mentioned that, or even I know mentioned that in order to refuse bad decision, we should always, take a pause. When we are faced with two choices, we need to take a pause, and then our alarm will ring, beep, 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 to think back, no, let's think. Is either of the decision good? If no good, I will not make a decision. I will use the seed system to plant seed or activate my seed. But sometimes when time is a pressure, it sort of forces us still have to make a decision among the two bad decisions. So what is the tips you will share with the audience to, still able to make the right decision under time pressure?
Oh, that's a tricky question. Thank you, Ivy. So I would say that if we are short of time and there is a lot of pressure, and we must make some decision, I would say that there is a lesson in this situation. That this situation is teaching us something to learn, for example, or to get another trait of character, to be more responsible, or to be more decisive, or to see again other options, and to question ourselves is again, what is the decision I have to make here? Like, for example, my personal life example is not about business, but it is about life. When I was in Europe last autumn, all my documents disappeared. I don't know whether I have lost them or they were stolen. I just didn't see them in my bag. And of course, there is a lot of pressure and there is short of period of time because I need to come back home. I have tickets. And in this case, I just paused for a moment, and again, I thought, what result I want to get? What I need time, I need help, I need to get some documents to get home, and this helped me to think of what seeds I need to activate. And fortunately, I was not alone that time. I had some friends with me and they helped me a lot. And one of them drove me to the city center where I applied for a document. And through all this time, I was doing my coffee meditation. So I could get the document within a couple of hours. So before noon, I got my document. And when we do not drop or fall into this negative, oh, I'm short of time, I have to make decision, I can't find, there is no space to make a third option. There is always space, at least to make coffee meditation, at least to rejoice about things you have done for others, to get or to see your problem or issue solved right here, right now, and in comfort with this.
Wow, thank you, Olga, for clearing my doubt. So I can also, from your explanation and clarification, I also hear something very important, which I hope all the audience hear the same thing as me. Don't wait till the last minute, then you start planting your seeds. Especially when time pressure comes in. I think the fastest way is like what Olga and I think Ainu also mentioned, that we have to do coffee celebration intensively. And in order for our coffee celebration to work, we must first have all these good seeds to water. If we are just not planting all these good seeds, or we are just planting random seeds, or keep planting all those bad seeds, then when we when we need them, we realize, oh no, I have no such seed in my seed bank. So that could be disastrous in that sense. You may not, you may have not see the good result that you want, and you may cross yourself, end up in a worse situation. So this is something that I hear. So I also hope everyone, after today's session, let's all, give ourselves a little small commitment, is to start, planting good seeds, be it someone nobleman, help someone to achieve their project, give time to help their colleagues, be someone else be generous in giving comments to your colleagues, your coworker, your teammates, all the good things that are relevant to becoming a good leader, because I believe all of you had heard the whole list of good seeds after hearing all this marathon session from our speakers. So let's, check ourselves. Let's start planting all these good seeds. So when time comes, when we are desperate, when we need to make decision, we can be courageous enough to refuse all the bad decision and using seeds and activate our seeds to find the third option, to create the result that we want, to create what we call a brand new reality. It's not just surrender to fate. Oh yeah, this is what it is. Never mind. It's okay. I will just compromise. All right. So I'm sure we all don't want to do that, right? Do you all agree me? If you all agree me, can you give me a why, so that I know you guys are still with me and not lost in Timbuktu? Just want to make sure you guys are following us. Thank you. Very good. Well, anyone else have any more questions? Because it's very rare. We have Olga here with us today. And she's, as you hear her, she's a very experienced business consultant, and she manages her own team, and she has achieved a true work-life balance lifestyle, which I believe most of us here are working towards too. So please feel free to ask any questions you have. It may not be 100% related to leadership. It can be also be some tough decision you're facing right now, and you want some advice or some tips, like how can you use seeds to help you to make a decision, or to realize something. Anyone? No question, so you are giving me more chance to ask her more question. Anyone else have any questions, or even if you are unclear of certain content that she has covered just now, please feel free to ask her too. Anyone? Wow. Olga, I think you did a very amazing job. Everybody is now deep in thoughts, trying to,
So,
trying to digest all the information that we learned, because it's really lots of tips that you share with us. So maybe Olga, you can also share with us a little bit more, like maybe a little bit more detail how you activate your good seeds, because I can hear from your sharing just now there's a few situations that you have very not a lot of time, and then you can calm down and think of, okay, I need this seed, I need that seed, and then I will do your coffee celebration to activate it. Maybe you can share a little bit, like how do you do your coffee celebration? Because I also hear from a lot of our participants, for those whether they are already in the system for a while or they are very new to it, I do hear some of them having challenges doing coffee celebration because they find it very stressful, and they find it like I don't know what to say, or I don't know what to think in my mind to help me to really do it with joy, because at the time when you're under time pressure, I'm sure all of us will be very stressed up. So oh, we have a question.
uh,
I just saw a
uh,
question. Yeah,
yes, there is a question, and then I will reply your question,
sure,
answer the question. Yeah,
sure.
because coffee meditation is I can talk about it day and night.
So I have
Now you
asked the
will
right
get more
person.
tips
I
and
have asked.
become more thoughtful. Because I have great seeds to understand, and that joy brings more joy and more happiness. And really, we need even for these seeds. And due to this, I've created more than 90 coffee meditations for different situations in our life. And I think there will be some more. My aim is to create 100 plus. So at least 10 more are coming. And you have mentioned very important thing here, to stop, and I need this, I need this, I need this. And to stop and to think what we need clarity, we need clear mind, we need calm mind and calm emotions, so emotions do not over us. And for that, I have one great tip: meditate. If you have not started meditating, start at least a month. Give yourself a month, but do it sincerely and with a good quality. Yeah? So like I'm doing it and I'm doing it anyway. And you will see how your inner state and your mind will change in a week, in a month. It's a contemplation practice. Yes, absolutely. Thank you, Ivy. And that is the first step. And then when something happens to you, of course, there are situations where I still cannot be absolutely calm and clear, especially when it goes about my relatives and about my parents. But nevertheless, I'm doing better and better. But small situations like I suddenly am caught by the rain. Okay, I know what I'm doing. Come. Or client, I send a questionnaire to client for a strategy session and she doesn't reply. Quiet. I know what I'm doing here. And as for coffee meditation, rejoice about rejoice. So just think, if you want to be happy in your life, you need to learn how to rejoice about good things. And of course, here a little bit go deeper if it is about self-esteem. If we do not know and if we can't rejoice about our good deeds, it's about our self-esteem. We should definitely work about it. And then step by step. Start with things you can rejoice about. Like, for example, bringing a present to your mother. Most of us, we rejoice. It makes us happy. And then think about your mother, like try walking in her shoes. Place yourself in her body and feel how grateful, how happy she is, seeing this present, getting this present from you as a daughter or as a son, how she is proud of you that she has brought up such a perfect person, and giving you hug, giving you love, and all of that, you will feel like your chest is like something is going out of you, and it is exactly energy. I'm telling you, and I'm feeling it right now. Hope you're feeling it as well. Yes, let's do it right now. Think of this small good deed. Thank you for your hearts you made for someone yesterday, today in the morning. You brought someone tea, or gave someone tip, and it was easy for you. If it was easy for you and you let it go, you let go money, love, time, attention, anything. Here you can rejoice with no problem. And rejoice about it. Think about this person. Think how happy this person was. Just close your eyes for a second and put yourself in this person's body and think, wow, I'm so glad, I'm so happy. He or she gave me time, money, love, attention, and it fulfills all my body. From the top of my head to the top of your tooth. Feel it. Feel it, and then feel this gratitude from the heart of that person goes to your heart as a nectar, and it touches your wonderful seeds. Your seeds of love, your seeds of money, which you have already planted a lot, your seeds of attention, your seed of time. Feel how these seeds are getting alive. And now direct those seeds to your goal. What you want to get right now, right here. And it is something small. Just this coffee meditation is to test. Just something small. Maybe today you want to get some information, to get a reply, to see some person. and see that this goal is came true, has already happened to you. How do you feel? Feel it. Focus on it. Hold this picture in your mind. And think that you got it exactly because you gave it to someone else. And rejoice even more. Breathe in, breathe out, and you can open your eyes. How it goes. Share.
Wow, Olga, it's amazing. I mean, just the part when you start describing us thinking back, like a simple act of me giving a gift to our parents, like to my mom or to dad. Actually, when you talk about when you're describing and then the heart, there's something like opening up. I do feel that warm coming out from my heart,
Yeah.
and there's a little bit of like emotions brewing inside me. So does feel that emotion come out, and yeah, but didn't thought of that as a base to lead us through the emotion, because a lot of time we thought, oh, I must think of something relevant to the goal, but never thought that we can use just a simple thing of like, oh, I give something to my mom, just that to open up the emotions, and then from that link it back and delegate this back to our goal. So you never come across that we can do it this way. Thank you so much for sharing your tips. And then I think we can move on to the next question, which is I think how to plan a third option by Josephine.
Ah, Josephine, you just hit how to plant. I cannot tell you all the story because it is 12. There are 12 interconnected tools in DCI 8, and the third option is only one of them. And you need to know how to use most of these tools and go a little bit deeper in it. But I can tell you what you can do now. Choose a decision maybe you need to make in the nearest future because DCI is coming shortly. And take this decision with you exactly to this tool with the intention that I want to learn how to what to find this third option. And I open my heart, I open my mind, I open my chakras, all my chakras, to learn how to do it, because it is not about technique. Technique is easy, like coffee meditation. Everyone knows the technique of coffee meditation. But how actually to do it, how to implement it, how to make it work, this takes steps, planned and individual plan. And exactly with you, third option. So what I would advise you to do here, choose third option. You want to have for mediocre decisions where you need to compromise, have to compromise, and you do not like it, you are not satisfied with it. And this third option will make everyone happy in your business and in your life and people around you, and it will affect your mission and your true potential. Just think of bigger results, not only I will be satisfied 100, but people around me will be satisfied 100, and you will plant even more seeds for being happy with your decisions. And so think bigger. Yes, take decision, choose decision, think bigger, make intention, open your heart, and learn how to do it, and please implement it. Implement, practice it. Otherwise, you will not learn how to stop mediocre decisions and become a master of 100% satisfied decision.
Thank you, Olga. So I think we have a question from Kivo in the chat box. Could you share your tips of becoming a successful leadership, not only in work, but also in your family?
Oh, I like your tricky question. Thank you very much. it's a great honor for me that you ask me questions and I plant even more seeds. So here again, leader in your family. So what we need to here understand what is become a leader. Yes, we are not talking about a leader who tells everyone what to do and everyone does what I ask them to do. Yes, only because I am autocratic. Yes, and the hardest is to become a successful leader with parents. I can tell you. Because with a partner or with a sister or with niece, it is a little bit easier. But parents are usually those who have more authority for us. And for me, to become a leader for them is when they proud of you, when they see your success, and they follow some of your recommendations. And at first I became leader with my mom, and it was a little bit easier for me. And what I did, I saw, again, I spotted out what does not make me a leader for sure. Where are the areas? What are the areas she does not want to listen me to? And this is without being too proud, yes, or I know better. Of course, that was with me, and sometimes I even do have it. I know better. And when I spotted this out, I turned it to myself, where I do this. What areas in my life I do exactly the same. What irritates in my mom, what me irritates in my mom. I hope I did not confuse you. And I was just planting seeds silently and being nice to her, understanding that she is the one who is helping me to become better. Because when I see that something irritates me in her, it means this blocks me from being even more successful person, even more happy person. And first it was when when she agreed to take up vitamins, and she told, okay, I will do it. And she was doing it regularly. I didn't check her. And yoga, it was fantastic for me. 3 years ago, I came to visit my parents and stayed here for this period of time. And I just invited my mom to yoga, and she agreed to do yoga with me in our garden. And we started doing it every morning. And when it was raining, we were doing it in the house. And I did it because, well, I told her it will help you to stretch your back, you will feel much better, you will get more energy. And maybe because she was seeing how, that I'm in a good physical shape, she was in a good physical shape as well, but she was lack of energy. And I told her, I invited you. It's better to invite, not tell, yes? Invite, I will share just another tip, like use words which will give your parents or family members option to choose, yes? I will share and you choose. It's your responsibility. and plant your seeds if you want them to choose the option you give them silently. And one day they will choose the option which is really better. And the second one is my father is the hardest person. Well, where this hardest person is coming from. And I have already shared this story in my previous speech. And shortly we'll tell here that he is a true leader. and we had lots of time clash of characters, and he is very strict. No compromises. I won't do it my way, that's all. And then I thought and sat and thought, oh my God, where am I doing it? Where am I want only my way? And I found out small things I want clients, my relatives do, my mom do, environment do only my way. I want it my way, that's all. And when I started changing it in myself, my father started changing as well. And I was trying to convince him to do an eye operation to change the lens. And he was so strict that he told me, I will not do it. Even I was telling him that you understand that you will get blind and we will have to find someone who will take care of you. And fortunately, I was planting those seeds, and suddenly those seeds ripened that he told me, okay, and okay, just make an appointment with eye doctor. And this Thursday, he had an operation on his second eye, and now he will see much better. And that is silent, I would say, hidden leadership, successful leadership. You do it in a hidden way, silently, but you see very visible results. I hope I have answered your question, Olga.
Wow, thank you, Olga. I hope Kivor, Olga has answered your question. Well,
Kivo.
yeah, so cool, man, these questions. All right, I think we can take one more last questions because now it's at 4:20 p.m.
Mhm.
So I think I saw, Hari, you have raised your hand. Do you want to unmute to speak?
Mhm.
Thank you. I want to ask to teacher Olga. I want to ask. Let's say what we learned is a level 8 automatic leadership, right? So my question is, after we learn this automatic leadership level 8, do we still to learn another conventional material leadership? That's one. The second one is about, if I'm not wrong, remember that in level 8, there's 4 way of leadership. I haven't learned it, I just heard it. And the last one, there is about pretend to be anger. What do you think about this, teacher Olga? That's my question. Thank you.
So the first question, I guess our organizers will reply you how long you will have this material available to study. You mean this?
I'm new on level 8, so I haven't learned it.
I'm sure, I think you will have enough time to continue learning it. And the most thing I will advise everyone who is joining DCI 8, try to apply it from the first day, step by step, a little bit. Don't wait when the DCI 8 finishes, because your routine will catch you and you will continue rushing. And it will be much more difficult to apply this information in your business and in your life. Try from the first day, at least one thing, take one thing. What I can do today out of this leadership program, and guess what will happen if you do every day one new thing, step by step. At the end of the leadership, you will already do a lot of new things in your business and in your life, and it will be easier for you to apply it further and study this material and learn as well, because you will already get some results. Okay? And the second one, I didn't quite catch it about anger and how not to angry.
It's more like how to say, there's four way of leadership if I'm not wrong remember, but the last one is not recommended because it's from what I heard the sharing is about you like a pretend anger, but actually inside of your
Ah,
heart there is no emotion of the anger. What
mhm.
about, what do you think about this?
I think that it is another tricky question. Thank you, Harry. I think it's still hard for me not to get angry in my heart, really. But being angry outside, this when it works, for me, it works with my niece. I just pretend that I'm a little bit angry with her, but deep in my heart, I do it with all my love, especially when I want her to stop doing something. She loves sweets, like every kid, and she can't stop eating them. And how can I stop her besides planting my seeds? Stop my addiction to something. Yes, if I see her eating sweets, I just first I make an intention that I will use this strict voice, like stop it, but I will do it with all my love because I want her to be healthy. Why? As far as I know, intention is 100% of our emotion and the seed we plant. You can even notice it in life. One phrase can be said with different emotion. Like, for example, we can tell our partner, could you make me a cup of tea, please? There is lots of love. Or, can you make me a cup of tea at last? Will you be so? Yeah. One phrase and two different emotions, you see? And this exactly emotion gives the seed energy, which we'll see later as a result. An energy of fear or an energy of love when someone else will stop us from doing something not good for us, but will do it with love. Sometimes my teacher does it for me. So in her audio, yes, like she stops me and oh God, I know that she's doing it with lots of love for me, and I know that she wants the best for me. So check here your intention. I would say so. Hope I replied and answered your question.
Wow, thank you, Olga, for your time, and thank you all our participants for amazing questions. I believe your questions also questions from us. We can hear it, so which also means that we have to sit, and we need to solve all these problems and get an answer so that we can start working on it. And like what teacher Olga has shared and I know has shared, don't wait to the last minute when you are desperate and you need to activate your seat. Start now. Like, just take one thing and ask yourself, what can I do today? Even though some of you may not have attended level 8 before, but I guess from the past sessions of sharing from all our speakers, I believe all of us must have one little takeaway, right? If not, you guys won't be back every session, correct? Like I see Daniel back every session, I see Harry, I see a lot of like Jesslyn, Augustine, Susie, Albina, everyone is all my familiar faces, There must be something that caught you. That's why you keep coming back because you feel that there's some takeaway every session. Start applying them now, trying out. Like what Gershon Michael also said, you don't need to believe us. Test it out yourself. Verify yourself. That is the best answer to all your questions. All right. So once again, I want to express my greatest gratitude to our speakers today, Olga and Anu, and then also to our volunteers, who supported this. If not, it would not happen. And of course, also want to express my thanks to all my participants and our regular fan clubs. I feel I'm forming a fan club for L8 Marathon. So really, thank you so much. And you guys are dialing in from all over the world. Really appreciate your time. And I hope you have really learned something from tonight or to this afternoon session. Well, and guess what? Do you all know when is our next session? Very important. This is a very important question. Do you all know when is it? Can you type in the chat box? Nobody knows. Oh no. Okay, thanks, Daniel. Yes. Our next session is this coming Tuesday on the 16th of June. And you know what? We guys really have very good seat because the question that Kivo asked just now, and Olga has shared about something about the mom not listening to her. And she shared with us the tips, how she solved it silently by planting seed. And the next topic that we're going to do is about how to speak so people will feel that you are worth listening to. I'm sure you guys have this problem at work, right? When you speak, your teammate, your bosses, or even your partner, your children just refuse to listen to you. So what is the reason? I believe everyone here encountered this, especially mummies and daddies here, or even maybe for those who have partners, you probably find, why my partner is not listening to me, scratching your head very hard. And you probably have tried all sorts of methods. Maybe I tried to bribe. Come on, let's do your homework. Mom will give you a sweet. But you also realize that sometimes it works, sometimes it don't work. Likewise for your colleagues and your co-worker. You may go to like a one-to-one nice talk with them. Oh, how are you doing? What's happening? How can I help you? Or you may go into what Olga has shared, the anger mode. I pretend to be very angry because I just need to stop this thing from happening so that, things can go back on track. But also, sometimes it may work, sometimes it doesn't work. So there must be a deeper reason to it. And we are going to learn a little bit more and hear a bit more from our next two speakers on 16th of June, 7:30 p.m. to 9:30 p.m. Singapore time. So on the same platform, so don't miss it. And if you receive the link and the poster, please help to forward and share to more people, okay? All right, with that, thank you everyone. Our session has come to an end for today. Once again, thank you to our speakers and thank you all my participants and of course all my volunteers. See you next Tuesday. Remember, be here or be square. All right, bye.
Sunlight hits my skin.